On December the 4th of 2023 was the day I looked myself in the mirror and I said, enough is enough. I've been constantly scrolling on social media the whole time. I've been constantly wasting time, procrastinating each and every single day. You know what? It's time for me to change my life. That's what I said to myself on the 4th of December 2023. I'll forever remember that day because that was the day when my journey to becoming disciplined started. So then from that day on, we started running every Saturday, 5 kilometers, small things every Saturday. We started gymming 4 times a week. That was my first time picking up the weights. You see, now I've got this big muscles, just that the jacket is hiding it. But then I was just enjoying picking up the muscles because, the new gains, the new experience, just the new everything was on top point. So I just started going to the gym all by myself, started exercising all by myself, started picking up some books all by myself. First book that I picked up was How to Win Friends and Influence People, and also The Atomic Habits, which is by one of my friends right now. So I was feeling good, had a good start, nothing too bad. Walked into 2024 and I let go of all of my addictions, which I used to be a smoker. I used to do a lot of bad habits. I used to just be one of those lazy people. People who would say that, I'm gonna change my life right now. I'm gonna finally do something with my life next year, but then not do it. So when the following year came, I didn't actually did it. I let go of my vape smoking addiction. Completely gone. Watching a little bit of bad stuff was there and there, but eventually it went away. So I started off with my self-improvement good. But there was only one problem. The problem was I was just all by myself though. I did have a group of friends during that time. I did have a group of individuals where we would hang out together, we would do these things together. And you see all that jazz, boy stuff when you're teenagers. So I had that. But then for the first 2 months of my self-improvement journey, so December, January, were all by myself. Then I saw a video around February saying that if you want to see massive progress in your self-improvement journey, in your journey to becoming much more disciplined, you should bring a partner with. You should do it with another individual. So around February, I told one of my boys, like, yo, bro, let's start taking life seriously. Let's start locking in and actually working towards our goals. We don't want to be stuck in the matrix. We actually want to break the matrix and become the best versions of ourselves. So me and my boy are like, yeah, let's do this. Time went on. He was disciplined. Then he slacked. Then he slacked. Then he slacked. Then I tried picking him up. I'm like, yo, bro, are you trying to go to the gym? Like I called him. I first talked to him that, yo, let's start making our life serious. He was like, yeah. Then, like after I think a week, I called him. I'm like, yo, bro, let's go to the gym together. Tells me about, he can't make it to the gym, but he's gonna try and make time for it for the next time. I'm like, it's cool. Since it's my friend, I'm like, it's cool. That's then cool with me. For a whole of February goes by, nothing goes by, and it doesn't tell me about anything. Okay, first 3 months into my self-improvement, I'm still all by myself. I'm like, Kaibo, what's happening now? Okay, am I noticing any improvements though? What improvements have I noticed? Okay, I was able to stay disciplined for 3 months and I was able to keep my word for 3 months. That's good. What progress have you seen mentally, physically, spiritually? Physically, not that it was just noob gains. You know what's noob gains? Noob gains when you go to the gym, you pick up some muscle, and after 3 months, you don't gonna feel like you missed the him, you missed the big. So I had the noob gains and I was feeling good about myself, and I was like, yeah, this is me. I'm actually big. I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing all of these things. So I felt that way. And I know you have felt that way with the noob gains. It's quite dangerous, but we need it for motivation. So I needed that for motivation to keep on pushing. Got the noob gains, but then I knew something was still missing, man. I'm like, man, come on. I watched like another video came up onto my real page, Instagram. Like with this time I was with Andrew Tate saying something about the people who are in teams of two are gonna win the person who is alone. And I was like to myself, yo, I need to get this boy on this self-improvement journey with me, man. What's happening? March comes by, nothing happens. Okay, now we're a group of 5. I asked my other boy, I'm like, yo, bro, you trying to hit the gym or you trying to do something? I can give you a free pass on the gym. He's like, what? Starts complaining. He's like, nah, I don't know the gym. I don't know how to do these things. You know what? I'm a gym only when I'm down in school and all this resistance. And I didn't like hearing it. I did not like hearing it. So then I'm like, okay, it's calm. It's cool. Continue gymming alone, continue training alone, continue doing everything by myself. You know how crazy is it to do your self-improvement journey by yourself when there's no one with you? Learning everything by yourself, understanding everything by yourself, just like feeling completely lost and just questioning yourself on what's actually happening. Why can I not see any progress? So then I continued going on. 4 months go by, 5 months go by. This time we're in like June now, still all by myself. Then I reread the book Atomic Habits. In the book Atomic Habits, talked about your environment. Talked about if the certain people in your circle are not forcing you to level up, if they're not forcing you to become the type of person that you truly want to become, are they truly your friends? Will they truly help you succeed in the journey of succeeding? So then I looked at my friends and I said, nah, this is not the circle. This is not the place for me to be. They're still doing these bad habits which I've let go. They're still talking about things that are not leveling us up. They're still not doing anything productive. What's happening with me? Have I even changed? I started asking myself, have I even changed? Have I even became much more better as how I claim to be? So then I went to go just test myself. Tested my mindset. It wasn't as strong as what I thought it was. I tested my discipline. It was quite good because I was able to stay consistent. Then I tested my physical strength. It wasn't the best. So then I was devastated and I was like to myself, yo, 6 months of me constantly grinding and pushing and becoming and thinking that I'm becoming the type of person that I am, but in reality, it's actually nothing. In reality, I'm just doing no progress at all. So it hurt me, you know. You know the feeling of when you feel like you're doing something good, when you feel like you know that what you're doing here is gonna bring a greater outcome, but then you check the results and you were wasting your time and you did no progress because of one small thing. That's what happened to me. This one small thing of being around this wrong environment is what caught me to not seeing any progress. They were still doing all these bad habits. I would join in a little. The green stuff, smoking those green stuff last year. Told myself I'm going to go clean and I'm not going to do it. But since I was hanging out with them, I caught myself doing it a couple of times last year. Since I was chilling with them, I caught myself having to fight temptation. Think about that, having to fight temptation for no reason, just because I went to a certain environment that was not benefiting us. So it was not good. I questioned myself on why is my environment like this? Why am I stuck in this environment? How can I find a better environment? How can I just find like-minded individuals who actually are like disciplined, focused on self-improvement and focused on progress over perfection? How can I find people like that? So that's sad. It was really, really, really sad. So then around what you might call September, August, September, yeah, those two are next to each other. Around August, September, I came across another reel. And this time, it was like if your friends are not helping you level up, they're not truly your friends. So then I checked my friends and I asked myself, are they helping me to level up? No, they're not. We're not helping each other worse to level up. Are they actually as like-minded as you? Nah, all they talk about is other topics. All they talk about is other things. So they're not like-minded as me. I want to talk about discipline, self-improvement, becoming the greatest version of ourselves. So they were not talking about it. This the people who you feel like are actually gonna be the type of friend group that you can stay with for the next 10 years. And I said no. And they're not bad people at all. They're really good people, but they were just not like-minded. That's the thing. They were not like-minded. And when you're around a certain environment of individuals who don't help you to level up or don't help you to just finally get out of your comfort zone daily, you're just gonna be stuck. One thing about me, my discipline was never tested when I was in that environment. I was constantly thinking that I'm comfortable, I'm good, because now when you're around four people who are now not disciplined, not focusing on self-improvement, just focusing on their own things which are not benefiting, and you coming there and being the black sheep, oh man, you then gonna be called weird. You then gonna be not as likable as how they want you to be likable. They're just gonna say, just try this thing once. It's not gonna do anything bad for you. So that's just bad. That's holding me back. I was keep on grinding for 6 months, and still nothing, nothing. So no results anywhere. All I saw was the noob gains. Imagine, still seeing only the noob gains. So I said, my environment was holding me back from greatness. I was holding me back from becoming that type of disciplined person that I truly want to become. The type of person who was now finally just achieving his goals and just becoming better each and every single day. It was holding me back on a daily. So then I said to myself, you know what, it's time for me to let go of this friend group. I tried calling them to come work out with me. They said they don't want. I tried giving them into self-improvement. They didn't enjoy it. And just many, many, many more. So I said enough is enough. I let go of that environment and I became a lone wolf. Became all by myself. Started grinding all by myself. Started pushing all by myself. Then I'm telling you, within 3 months, I already saw bigger muscles. I saw a clearer mindset, and I just finally saw massive more things inside my soul. Like my soul was actually building up. And within just 3 months of letting go of those people, of that friend group, of that negative environment, think about that. Within just 3 months already, I'm seeing progress. So then, during those 3 months, I then met one of my friends, but he lives 3 hours, 2 hours away from where I am. So I met with him through Instagram and we connected. Online friendship. As we connected and completely building a relationship, I could see, no, man, this guy is like-minded. This person watches the same content. He's trying to become a better version of himself daily. He's just working to bring success to himself. I like this type of person. Plus, he's just 1 year older than me. This person is basically my peer. So I got that mindset and we just moved on. Continued talking, had video calls. We'll keep on helping each other. We'll keep on giving each other ideas on how to improve each other, improve our businesses, improve ourselves. And I can just say within the first 4-5 months of us talking on not YouTube, WhatsApp and Instagram sometimes, I could see already progress. Imagine if I could meet with him and we could live together for just 30 days. We would see even much more progress. So I met with him. I mean, not met with him, but we talked through WhatsApp and Instagram, and my progress was just going up and up and up because he taught me about frequency. He taught me about how to do this. I taught him about this and showed him about this. We're just constantly helping each other grow. And that's the power of a positive environment. Now where I am currently, I have no friends and I have no type of people who I can say I belong in a circle with. Nothing. I'm all by myself. But I know that the moment when I'm out of my hometown and I go to that specific one place and go look for that good environment, I'm gonna level up faster. Because I know if I can hang around the people over here in my hometown, I'm just gonna go lower, 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 lower. Not that they're bad people, but their frequency does not align with my frequency. Their way of thinking, when I say frequency, is basically their way of thinking, their way of acting, their way of speaking, their way of doing all of these things. It does not interlink with what I want. They talk about this. They talk about, did you see the football game? But I want to talk about how can we improve our mindset. Then you want to talk about uh, how to how to finally get that girl completely over-obsessing, if that's even a word, overly obsessing, overly obsessing over this girl. I want to talk about how can we overly obsess on becoming a better version of ourselves, spiritually to build the Lord's relationship, mentally to become much more wiser, physically to become as strong as this. So that's what I mean when I say their frequency was not aligning. Their actions, they go to the specific places, the grooves and all these parts. I want to go to the gym. So you see how different it is. I'm the black sheep from where I am. I'm completely different. But I found that one individual online and we've truly built a good relationship. We told ourselves that December, we are going to Cape Town. We've never been to Cape Town, the both of us, but we said December, we are going to Cape Town. That's when we're going to first meet each other. So that's the power of a good environment. The power of having a like-minded individual by your side, keeping you accountable, helping you just level up each and every single day. He has kept me accountable on days where I feel like slacking. He would then come and message me and be like, yo, bro, hope you did a good hard session today. I hope you stayed disciplined. Imagine now, I didn't stay disciplined. I'd be like, yo, he caught me. I was not disciplined. But then now, since he's checking up on me, and I was not disciplined, but like there's still time for me to complete a certain activity, I'll go complete that certain activity. And I'd be like, yeah, bro, same here. He would tell me all his wins, and I'd say to myself, okay, I still have no wins. You know what? As you know, there's a difference between good comparison and negative comparison. I'd look at him as a good comparison and be like, okay, if he can get this type of wins, I too can do it. So then guess what? Moved forward. We did it together. I was able to then level up much more faster. And that's the power of a positive environment. Negative environment just keeps you lower. Positive environment is what's going to help you level up. And I'm talking from experience. Even though I haven't met this boy in person, but I can already see once we meet in person, our environment and frequency that we have together, it's going to be too much. Too tops. So that's why I created the school community. A school community for lazy, undisciplined young men just like you who are struggling to stay disciplined. Who in their hometown, because I know you have tried in looking at your hometown, looking for individuals who think the same as you, who act the same as you, who watch the same educational content as you, but there's just nothing. You constantly want to build discipline, but you keep on falling back because no one is keeping you accountable. You just want to become a better version of yourself daily, but you don't know what's the correct systems and plays and all of these things on how to actually be disciplined. So that's why I created this school community called Work to Win. We gotta work in order to win. Work on being disciplined so that we can win to become that disciplined individual that we want to become. So if you're interested in joining the school community, it's the first link down below. So before I end this video off, I just want you to just ask yourself, is your circle of environment actually helping you level up or decrease down. If you're watching this video, I feel like it's putting you down. Downer and downer. You trying to stay disciplined and read books, they trying to go watch Smash Your Pass videos. You trying to go to the gym, they trying to go to the party. So if it doesn't interlink with each other, if it doesn't grow each other, then it's a sign that that's not the correct environment that you should be in. And it's a sign that you won't build the levels of discipline that you truly want to build. Why? Because you're just constantly in the wrong environment. And this environment is what's holding you back from becoming that disciplined person that you truly want to become. So save your time. I wasted legit like 6 to 7 months of me hanging around the wrong type of friend groups, hoping that I was going to improve, hoping that I was going to try and influence them. But what I learned over there is that you can't change the individual, and you just can't save them. If they don't want, they don't want. It's best you just leave. So I recommend for you to just check your environment and ask yourself, I'm going to repeat, ask yourself, are they helping me level up? Are they like-minded? Those are the two questions. Are they helping me level up to become a better version of myself? Are they like-minded as how I want them to be? And do I see myself hanging around with this type of friend group in the next 10 years if they stay the same as how they are? If it's no, 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 leave, 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 leave. If it's no, no, yes, leave, leave, leave. If it's yes, 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 stay, stay, stay. But a good environment helps you build much more discipline, much more faster. A bad environment just decreases your discipline, your progress to becoming disciplined. So it's not that you're lacking discipline, it's just that your environment is what's holding you back. Thank you for watching today's video.